What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm giving you guys a long-term review of the first generation Bose QuietComfort Ultras. These have been my predominantly main set of headphones for the last 10 months. But first, before we get started, I want to let you guys know that there is a second generation coming to these headphones. I'm mentioning this because I'm going to go ahead and list the features that the second generation has that this one does not, the first generation. The first thing is, as soon as you plug a power source into the USB-C, you can't use it. That's right. Once these are charging, the first generation, you cannot use it. It turns off and you just gotta sit awkwardly. As opposed to the second generation, that is not an issue because the second generation now allows USB-C lossless audio up to 16-bit. It also has a Bluetooth 5.4 codec, so it's gonna get a lot better streaming quality, and you can also use the second generation for gaming, which I use these for gaming as well, but it's going to be a lot less latency with the second generation. And lastly, the battery life is improved on the second generation as opposed to the first generation. The second generation gets 45 hours on a single charge without ANC. With ANC on, it is at 30 hours, where this is 24 hours. So take that as you will. Why am I mentioning that is because the first generation frequently, and I mean frequently, go on sale quite a lot. And I was able to pick these up back in November for about $358. That's with tax, that's with everything. For $350, this is very hard to beat. Bose QuietComfort Ultra version 2 is going to be running you $449. So you're saving $100. And personally, I think the only thing I really like about the new headphones is the USB-C connection charge thing. Other than that, the $100 just don't really make sense to me for me to upgrade. Now let's circle back to the first generations. And I mean, it's gone through everything. It's gone through rain, snow. It went through pretty much the 4 seasons. I'm just saying, it's still here, it's still rocking, it's still alive. This has to be by far my favorite pairs of headphones. I have had no issues with them. They've gone through all sorts of weather. It fell in the snow. Don't ask, but it fell in the snow. It got rained on. Well, not like I was wearing it like this and it started raining, and it went through hell. And it's still alive, it's still going, still rocking. I have zero complaints in terms of durability. These are very, very durable to the outdoor elements in this world. Durability wise, it gets a thumbs up for sure. Next, let's talk about the comfort. There is no, I mean, I'm emphasizing on this. There is no set of headphones that is more comfortable than these. I'm just saying that out there right now. Try these on. Regardless if you have safety glasses or if you got glasses like mine. My job requires me to wear safety glasses, so I'll put these on top of them. And when I say you don't feel them, I mean you don't feel them. And it's not like the glasses will, some headphones, they tend to put pressure on your temple and it starts to give you a headache. Not these. The soft leather padded ear cups, they're so soft. Like, you don't feel it, even with safety glasses on. Like, I don't feel this at all. Comfort, this gets 2 thumbs up for sure. Next, battery life. In terms of battery life, I definitely can get through a full day of usage before I need to charge. But like I mentioned, once you plug this into a charger and it starts charging, you pretty much just gotta sit there for 2 hours until it charges back up. If you're going on a plane ride, that's a roughly around 12-hour flight. These can easily get you through the whole plane ride and more for sure. And by the end of that plane ride, when you get to your hotel, you're probably gonna be around like 40%, 30%, roughly around there. And that's with active noise cancellation on. If you turn it off, it's gonna be even longer. Now, the downsides, it doesn't have quick charging, which I forgot to mention. The second generation does have quick charging, which this doesn't. You just gotta wait until it's 100%. I mean, you don't have to wait till 100%, but it just doesn't charge nearly as fast as the second generation. In case you guys don't know, these ear cups fold. And I cannot tell you, this feature right here, just having it fold like this, is a big deal, especially when it comes to my job. When I have to take these off and then put them into my pocket, these fit perfectly into my pocket, no problems. I just put them in my cargo pants and they just fit. They don't move, they're good to go. I'm telling you, they've been through everything. They fell on the floor numerous times. They've been through rain. And like I said earlier, they fell in the snow and they're still pushing strong. Now I wanna go ahead and put these on so you guys have an idea what it looks like on somebody's head. Right? Then you got the left ear cup. It fits, I'm telling you guys, it fits like a glove. When you get these headphones or the second generation, you have to download the app. The app is right here. It's called literally Bose, and you'll have a set of instructions. If you're on Android, it'll automatically pop up. For iPhones, I'm not quite sure because I haven't set these up with an iPhone in a while, so I genuinely don't remember. But you can already see it's right here named Blue Moon, and then you're gonna see your set of headphones are Bose products. You see I have two. Blue Moon is mine, and we're at 60%. I took these off of charge around 5 a.m. and it's currently 5 p.m. and we're at 60%. And that's just to give you kind of an idea how the battery is, 60%. But I haven't been using it like 100% of the time throughout the 12 hours. So if I were to consistently do it through the whole 12 hours, I'd be maybe around like 40-30%. When you go into the Bose app, you have a bunch of settings right here. Right here, this is a quick way in case you don't want to use the buttons, which we'll talk about in a second. But you have the quiet mode, which turns on the ANC. And then you have the aware mode, which turns it into transparency mode. And then you have immersion, which is their version of like a 3D immersive audio. So it basically does a 3D surround sound. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a 3D surround sound. It kind of has an assisted audio. So you'll hear instruments kind of playing around throughout. And it does have ANC on, but it's not adjustable, which is weird. I don't understand that. Let's say you don't like any of those, you can just press the plus button, customize your own one. So let's say we want to go for a walk, and from there you can adjust the noise cancellation level as well as add some wind block, which is right there. And then as for the immersive audio, if you don't like that feature, if you just want to have a left and right audio experience, you can just have it off, or you can have still. It's going to be still left and right, but more 3D. And motion, it's going to be head tracking. But for me, I didn't add any because honestly, I'm okay with these three. My main two is just aware and quiet. I rarely use immersion. I use immersion every once in a while if I'm watching a movie or if I'm playing like a game. Like I played Battlefield 6 beta with these headphones. I'm telling y'all, I was hearing everything. I was just hearing everything. I was hearing people run from in front of me, run from behind me, but I heard everything. So that's what immersion audio is good for, in my personal opinion. But when it comes to the music, it's okay. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. I think it's a mixed bag. It definitely depends on the song that you're playing. If you're playing like a piano, Beethoven type of stuff, it's gonna sound incredible. But if you're playing rap or like something heavier with instrumental, something like that, rap will sound okay, but then rock is it's not too good. You're gonna wanna be just on quiet mode or just on aware. You have the multi-point connection, so you can connect to two devices at the same time. So right now it is currently connected to the Galaxy, and it is also connected to my computer, which is right next to y'all. So it can seamlessly go between the two. Multi-point connection works as designed. I have no issues with it. It works. The range, I would say, is kind of good. It's not bad. I really don't mind it. But as soon as I walk outside of my front door, which you can see the windows right there, it's gone. Now with the equalizer, you can tweak these three settings. You have my bass is at 10, my mids is at 7, and the treble is at 5. I know, might be disgusting to you, but that's how I like these pair of headphones. In terms of bass, these got bass. You don't gotta worry about bass. They are some bass heavy headphones for sure. Once you go through the app just completely changes the audio experience for these headphones. I've heard other headphones with better bass, but they cost way more than these. These are really, really good. I think the Sony XM6s is right there. So if you have those, the Sony XM6s have a little bit more like 3D version of bass, where this is more like left right bass. Next, you got the buttons and all the things on the bottom. On the left side, you got USB-C and a 2.5mm headphone jack. I don't ever use it. And then on this side, you got the power button, and this right here is play and pause and noise cancellation, and to cycle through the noise cancellation modes that I talked about in the app. The immersion, the quiet, and the aware, that's how you cycle through them with the headphones if you don't have the app or don't want to use the app. Definitely, I recommend you purchase these. And if you can wait for Black Friday, and if you don't mind taking the hits on the additional features that you get on the second generation, I highly recommend saving those $120, put it towards something else, and just rock out with the first gen. They're the exact same drivers in the ear cups. So audio experience, one doesn't have more than the other. It just has better codecs and better audio experiences. So it's gonna sound better, but physically they're the exact same drivers. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll catch you guys later in the next one.